guys. Sorry that I haven't even been live. I haven't gotten on my podcast yet. In case you're wondering what all this Vichangry's Believe It or Not is, it's going to be a podcast. So, I am typing it up here on my computer because I'm going to be going live to record the podcasts here on YouTube on my phone. I'm going to have my computer in front of me. And yeah. So I wanted to just go over the structure of my podcast. I got the inspiration. This is just a rundown. It's going to be repeated in my first episode, so just bear with me. I've been watching a lot of Kendall Ray and her husband Josh's podcast, Mile Higher. And a lot of the stuff they talk about, I relate to. I've had my own personal experiences with. I've always tried to turn my own experiences into something. And they're always like, man, I wish I had any experience like this. I wish we had even just one experience. And I am a person who has many experiences. So I decided to start my own podcast called Vichangry's Believe It or Not. Kind of like Ripley's Believe It or Not. You see what I did there? And what I'm going to be doing is starting off the podcast by, if I can find good updates for that week, I kind of like want to give you guys a little rundown on just cool updates that I find throughout the week of anything that I think you guys should know. And then I'm going to explain my personal experience with whatever topic I choose that week. Spoiler alert, hint, my first episode is going to be on a specific crop circle. I'm not going to give too many details right now. I don't have experiences with crop circles, but I do with UFOs, so I'll kind of just try to tie that in. So each episode is going to be my own personal experience along with big stories you may have heard, theories about that topic that I chose. So yeah, right now I am just typing out my first episode. I want it to be well structured. I'm not going to be reading from it, but it will be my outline. And I mean, for the most part, I'll be reading from it, but I'm not going to be like, and the next thing was, just kind of like an outline. So that's what I'm doing right now. I also have 2 midterms to be working on. A math final is one of them, so that's kind of why I've put a little bit of procrastination on the podcast, but I'm pumped, I'm excited, I'm ready. I hope you guys are too. And after watching my podcasts and hearing what I had to say, it's going to be up to you to believe it or not, whether you believe my stories, whatever about the whole podcast is going to be, because the experiences and stuff that I'm going to be talking about, I feel like a lot of people are going to think that I'm lying, but it's okay. Before I get old and die, I need to leave this part of myself out in the world. So that's all I'm doing, sharing my experiences with you guys and leaving. I like to look at my YouTube channel as somewhat as a diary for me, because a lot of the stuff from my past, there was no video cameras back then, really. There was no, we didn't have access to all the recording devices as we did today. So now that I have this platform and devices, and I want to leave as much behind as I can. So anyways, I'm going to end this. I just wanted to hop on and let you guys know that I am working on the podcast. I'm working on the first episode. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of let you know why I got started. And I hope to see you there. Bye, guys.